Hello and welcome. This is Mousegunner, and we're back with some more Battle Brothers. So we're on our way to take out a greenskin camp, but along the way we're encountering some goblins, and hopefully with the help of the Noble House troops we'll be able to take some of them out. Granted, we did a fight without them previously, but it was only 6 goblins, so I didn't think that it was too risky. Although we did take some injuries here. I have many level ups to do, so let's go ahead and go through and do them. So starting with this guy, who is now level 5. I believe we're going to... We already took the Brawny trait. We could take the Axe trait, which is going to improve split shield damage by 50%. And the skill will also take or do less fatigue to us. That could be pretty useful. Now, the round swing, as far as I understand, is not something we can do with a battle axe. Alternatively, I could give him more defense by giving him shield expert, which, frankly, is not really a bad call. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna go that route. I think defense is gonna be our prime concern here. The little bit of shield chop is useful, but against greenskins, I don't think it's that useful, as they usually either have shields, like the Orc Warriors have shields that are so powerful that you're not likely going to chop them, or they have really weak shields that one chop will do anyway. So I think we're going to go ahead with the shield expert here. Okay, let's do the roll. So good rolls here. We are starting to get into the 70s, and wow, we've got a good roll across the board here. I think we take fatigue and we take the defense. As much as we got a good roll on melee skill, we're into the 70s now, and I think that's probably good enough. We should probably focus on other things, and if I'm going to get good rolls on defense, I'll take those, and I'll take the fatigue as well, because I think we need it. Alright, let's go ahead and accept that. Alright, so let's move on over to our other man, who has now leveled up to level 4. And like I did with some of the other men, I'm going to go ahead and take the Brawny trait, as I believe that will help us out significantly with fatigue. And he's probably leveled up enough that I can rationalize giving him better... I think we have to take Resolve here, because he's not particularly good there. So, yeah, let's give him some Resolve. As much as I would have liked to give him Fatigue, I don't think we can get away with that. Alright, so pretty good there with the roll and the everything. I think we have gotten to a point where we can graduate him to better armor, so I'm going to do that. And you're at 70 fatigue, which is kind of my baseline anyway. Alright, so we're good there. Now we're on to level 8 with our archer. So the question we have is, we went with Berserk, so if we kill somebody, we'll get better chances to get another attack off. We could do more damage if we kill somebody, which is going to be Killing Frenzy, which may be powerful. Honestly, though, we're not killing anyone with our archers all that commonly. I personally like Fearsome here, because this is going to give us morale checks pretty much anytime we hit anybody. And morale checks can be very powerful against greenskins, so I think that's what I'm going to go for. And then just like I did with some of my other backliners, I'm probably going to return to doing things like Anticipation to try and improve our defense at range. Let's go ahead and do our roll, though. Speaking of defense at range, I figure we might as well take this. And with range skill, I don't know how good this needs to be, but I think we should continue to improve this, so we'll give that a go. And then, as far as everything goes, there's a lot of rolls here that I think could benefit me. Initiative benefits me for the dodge roll. Resolve helps us with morale. I think I'm going to take initiative, though. This is just a fantastic roll. I might as well take it. Alright, so I'm pretty happy with the defensiveness of Enyar the Younger. And then finally, we have Yugen over here, who has another level up. And at this point, I think we're going to go with Killing Frenzy because these guys are our killers. So we're going to go ahead with that. And then as far as the roll goes, I would like the range defense. That's for sure. And outside of that, initiative is very important too because of the overwhelm trait with these backliners. So I think we're going to take that as well. And then finally, I'm going to go ahead with the melee skill just so that we can get a good chance to hit. I think that's probably going to be the last melee skill roll that I take, unless it just that's so fantastic for a roll. Because I think you start to have a point where, I mean, we're getting 90% rolls oftentimes in good situations. So I should probably focus on other stats. A backliner like this, though, it's kind of hard to say. So we'll go ahead and okay that one up. And there's all of our level ups, so we're pretty much good to go. So the question is, do we want to continue to fight here? Well, first off, we're going to go where the Weisenhaus Company goes. We've actually lost sight of them, but we should catch up. They're kind of slow. There was a goblin group that kind of got away from us, but that's okay. There's clearly a camp over here somewhere. Where it is, I don't know. Okay, you're not going the way I need to go, so we'll just let you go for now. Hopefully we don't encounter anything on the road. Okay, some kind of beast is attacking over here. Probably affecting trade routes. So I'm going to expect... Alright, we still have marauding greenskins affecting these guys. Alright, let's go into the town. See what we can get as far as prices. So they have no food to sell. That's not good for us. Alright, well, we will sell some stuff here. Primarily, we're going to be selling the weapons, the goblin weapons that we acquired. And outside of that, I don't think we're really interested in anything else, so we'll leave. But I am going to go to the temple here because I would like to take care of some of these bad injuries, especially the ones that are going to take a long time to heal naturally. So we'll go ahead and pay for those. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, yeah, we lose 300 crowns, but we're going to need to do that anyway. All right, so let's take a look at our men. So at this stage, it's only going to take 1 day to heal and 1 to 2 days to heal. Okay, that might not be too bad. It's gonna take us a little while to get where I need to go anyway. Let's see what we got over here. So over here there is an armorer. Might be worth going to see if we can purchase any armor. I'll go ahead and do that route detour, and then we'll go up to Greenmare because I need a day to go past anyway, so... Now, we're not likely going to get friendly. Oh, you know, I say that. And we have a greenskin fight going on right here. Is it a greenskin fight? No, it's not a greenskin fight. I bet you it was a beast fight. Well, they took care of it. We're also seeing militia groups. That's new. Well, it's definitely the end days. You do need things like that. Okay, we also have a weaponsmith, which might be worth looking at. And there's no effects on this town whatsoever. So outside of the fact that we can't actually impact... Oh, some of the update things have actually come through. Interesting. So, as far as armor goes, I mean, let's look at what our men have. So mostly we've got pretty good helmets outside of what this guy has here. So, we select him. He's got one of the old rusty helmets, which gives him 140 for 9. We could definitely do better than that with helmets that we could buy. Go to our stash here. So if I take a look here, for instance, this is 150 for the same 9 fatigue, and we also get better vision by using this. So it's only a slight upgrade. Really what I'm looking for is upgrades in body armor, because right now we're relying a lot on basic mail shirts. And that only goes up to 115, where if we get something like this, we're going up to 150. If we get something like this, is 210. We can easily afford this level. I wish we could afford the scale armor, as we have Lamelar armor, I believe. Not heavy Lamelar armor. We have normal Lamelar, which we don't see anywhere, but I would be very interested in picking something like scale armor up, but I can't afford it, unfortunately. I can get a couple of the male hauberks, though. The question is anybody in a position to take it from a fatigue standpoint? I don't know, but it would consume most of the cash I have, and I may have to think about rebuilding here, depending on how things go with this fight. But yeah, I think I'm going to take a couple of these male hauberks because they are a big upgrade, and I think that can be very useful to us. So I'll go ahead and buy both of them. So purchase number 1 and purchase number 2. Okay, now that we've done that, I should have taken a look at the weaponsmith before I did that. I kind of suspected I wouldn't be able to afford anything that we would really want. I could have afforded a bill hook. Pike-like weapon with a blade for striking. Yeah, I mean, that's probably better than a normal pike. So 60 to 80 versus 60 to 90. So yeah, and it does seem like it's more effective against armor by a significant margin. So that probably would have been the better upgrade, now that I think about it. But oh well, at least we can see some items here. This might be a spot to stop at in the future. All right, well, the important thing is we got our armor, so let's go ahead and see who good candidates are. So we already have Lamelar armor on our sergeant here, and there is at least another couple copies of Lamelar armor, so here and here. So those men are not going to be ones that we're going to want to upgrade. This guy actually has worse than the basic shirt, so we should probably upgrade him to one that's not beat up. There we go. And then for our other men, so Sigurd is probably maybe a candidate. Gunther is definitely a candidate, although it will put him in a spot where his fatigue's a little bit in trouble. I definitely think he's our man as far as that goes. And then I would say either Sigurd or one of these two men. So Thorben is okay as far as things go, fatigue-wise. Albrecht is not, on the other hand. He's pretty low on fatigue. I think we go ahead with Sigurd here, being the man to take it, as he is the one that has the highest fatigue. And I'm fairly certain he has the brawny trait, so you'll be able to mitigate some of the disadvantages of taking that. We could always downgrade him to a different type of shield too, but I think I'm happy with giving him the shield. So we've got a fair amount of defense here. We upgraded 3 of our men pretty nicely there. Yeah, and I think I'm fairly happy with the state of affairs. I could sell one of these Lamelar sets of armor, especially one that's kind of beat up like this one is, because we do have backup mail at this point. So I think I am going to go to the marketplace and sell this beat up Lamelar armor for 28 crowns. I know that's not a lot, but it is what it is. All right. I think we're good to go. Let's go ahead and leave here. And we'll start heading to where we need to go, which is over this way. Now, as far as I'm going to expect here, this fight is going to be a tough one. I mean, they wouldn't give me a 3-skull fight if it wasn't a bad one. So, more than likely, what I'm going to do is I am going to sit outside the camp and wait for nightfall, because I expect this to be, yeah, goblin ambushers here. So we've got a few, and then mini goblin wolf riders. So the real problem we're going to have is with archers. The other thing that I might want to consider, I was about to say, is make sure all of our injuries are gone, which they are now all gone. So, yeah, we're just going to wait until nightfall. Thornben has some injury, which hopefully we'll get back before we'll get back before we end up actually going in. Now, I don't have a good idea of their numbers, but it's obviously a lot of Goblin Wolf Riders here. So we're at 54 of 60 hit points. That might be good enough to go in now. So I think I'm going to go ahead with that. I could give him a kite shield to try and protect him a little bit more. That's not going to really help him as far as melee defense, but it would help him quite a bit for range defense for the archers that are going to be attacking us, which I, obviously I'm not a big fan of. All right. Yeah, let's go ahead. It's nighttime. And I think that's the right time. So, a few Goblin Ambushers and many Goblin Wolf Riders. We'll have to see exactly what kind of numbers we're going to see here. Alright, so they have a slight numbers advantage. I don't know if they're going to attack me. We'll have to see. I mean, it sounds like they're moving, but I can't really tell at this stage. Okay, we'll wait a little bit longer. I mean, they've surely moved at this stage. Alright, we'll step forward a little bit. And shield wall up. At least don't give them the high ground here. Shield wall up. I expect them to wait for me, as they have the possible high ground advantage. Oh, well, there's one right there. Hopefully he'll come after me. If that's the case, though, we're going to want to put a spear wall out, perhaps. Although that will fatigue me more. Do I want to put a spear wall out, though, is the question. Because wouldn't we want him to engage us? It's a good question. I think I'm going to go put with a spear wall, though, just as a precaution. Okay, and we'll end turn. Okay, they're going for shots. Ow. We'll see if they respond with... We might have to shift my men up, because it looks like they might be up there. It's hard to say, though, with their composition. So I'm going to start moving kind of in that way. Also... Oh, no, that's not how they are, huh? Okay. Let's go ahead and just shoot this guy. Alright, we actually landed. Yeah, so they're not going to come to me. So that spear wall was kind of a waste. Okay, so I may still want to shift the men up. Main reason being is I want to go after their archers as soon as possible. Okay, so we'll just shift up this way. And turn. Shift up here. And turn. So my frontliners are going to shift next turn. That's at least the game plan. They're continuing to wait, which I think makes sense. Okay, their archers backed off. Hey, we'll wait with the back line. That makes perfect sense to do. Always the concern with this style of engagement is the fatigue that my men build up doing the shield walls, but it's kind of necessary so that I don't eat arrows. And unfortunately, Gunther, that's about it for him. I might even want to step up a little bit further with him than I normally would, but because he won't be able to engage next turn. I think it is probably a good idea. It's going to break our line a little bit, but this bush is going to break our line anyway, so how about I do that? It makes him a little vulnerable, but I think it's a wise move. See, we're already almost exhausted doing this kind of move. Part of me says, Why are you doing that? And then this guy has a problem where he doesn't have the fatigue to be able to put a shield wall up, so we'll have to see how that goes. So they did hit Gunther, so that's bad. He won't be able to have any, the fatigue to engage next turn anyway. I mean, as much as we waited for night, these goblins are still ridiculous with their accuracy. You know, honestly, they're leaving their archers a little bit exposed here. I might be able to 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, I might be able to tie this guy up. So if that's really... I mean, if they don't engage me after this, that's what I'm going to do, and I'm just going to try and pick this archer off. All right, well, we're just going to close ranks here. And turn. The archer is going to continue to come up. And we already hit one guy, but I don't know where he ended up going, so we're just going to go after whoever is the best shot chance. So it looks like 29% is going to be as good as it gets. But I have multiple targets for that. Let's go for the middle of the line. All right, well, that didn't go as planned. All right, we're going to move here. And then turn. And move here. And then turn. And this guy might as well move up a little bit closer. And then turn. I might have exposed him. We'll have to see. So they're just continuing to run away from me. So if their archer over there does not move, I'm going to just pin him down with the next move. I'm just going to run right at him. But it's clear that these guys are just harassing. Yeah, so he just stood there. Well, I can't keep up the shield wall at this point. They're going to tire me out too much if I do that. So I think... But we do have a engagement that we can do here. So I'm still going to wait with the back line at this point. We'll see what happens. This guy has not moved yet. So that's kind of going to be a factor in this. But I may be able to engage him. To make him not be able to do a whole lot. I really don't know what to do with my frontliners here, though. I don't want to just run up and engage, that's for sure. At least not in some circumstances. I think we're just going to walk them forward a couple paces and then just wait. Here we can engage, so I think that's what we're going to do. Alright, I did get vision over here, so I do not have a clear path on this guy. We could go full offense. This guy's not going to go for quite a while. And that means that a lot of my men are going to get a chance to attack him, although I only have a 50% at this point. So let's just shield wall up and be safe. Okay, this man can engage as well. But I think the better call is to try and keep the Goblin Wolf Riders off of us. So to do that, I think we move him here. And we put a spear wall down. This will keep them off the flank and prevent them from doing that kind of, damage to us. Okay, so here we're just going to move up. And we're going to wait. Here we're going to step forward. Unfortunately, not having any action points to be able to follow up because of the poison. So then we'll just end turn. Okay, here... Oh, we have a hole in the line. I'm not exactly sure how that happened. I guess I may have moved somebody out of position. Oh well, I'll move here. I might even move up to contact with this guy, but I can wait on that, so we'll just wait. And then this guy, same thing. I don't want to get flanked here. So I might even just move forward one pace. And then put a spear wall up to stop them from being able to do that. And then turn. Now we're going to probably eat arrows here. Yeah, see, they're just going to stand and wait. But this is the real danger that we have here, is this guy attacking us. Fortunately, we have some of our heavier armored guys against him. So with this turn, they're pretty much allowing me to take one of their men out more or less one at a time here. So I'm going to move this guy here for next turn. And end turn. This guy, I'm going to move here, and we'll take shots at this guy. Okay. This guy we're going to move here for our next turn. This guy we're going to move here. And then this guy we can attack with this turn. So 73%. We failed. All right. I'm not going to bother with the shield wall because we're just getting too tired out. We might be able to engage next turn if we want, which is fine. Let's just go ahead and wait for that. Now, Alric here is just going to step up. That's going to allow him to attack more next turn. So that's what we're going to do. Let's see how they respond to this. How did he do that? How are they doing that? How did he walk through my spear wall? I still don't understand how he did that. Did he go all the way around like that? I don't know how he had that many action points. But it's a Goblin Wolf Rider, so I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. Alright, well, this is where everything falls apart, perhaps. Especially that. That hurt me a lot right there. Okay, well, I don't feel like I have much choice here other than go for this Goblin Wolf Rider. As much as I would love... I gotta put the overwhelm penalty on this guy, though. So, feel like I have no choice but to hit this guy. Which I'm gonna regret, I feel. Okay, and I think that's gonna be fine. Now here we're gonna backstep. And we're gonna shoot an arrow into this guy. And then we're gonna backstep again, up this way. Alright, now we're gonna have to do some stuff here. So, I would like to try and repel this guy. I don't know if that's the right call, though. Let's just hit him. Yeah, he's almost down. And that will be it, I guess. Okay, this guy we have an attack. We could attack here, or here, or here. Let's go for the more likely chance. Okay, that worked well. We've got another attack here. So 45, 45, 43. Alright, 2 kills. Perfect. Alright, let's go for an attack on the Wolf Rider, even though this gives a chance for the wolf to kill me. Or the goblin. But I get another attack, which I failed at, but at least we put an overwhelm penalty on him. Alright, let's go ahead and attack here. That's going to be as good of a chance as we get. Let's shield wall up to try and defend ourselves. Let's shield wall up. And that's going to be it for that guy. Alright, we're going to have to depend upon our back line helping us out here. So, we're just going to attack. Probably should have waited for my other men to help me. So, let's do that. Okay, so this man here is going to step forward. We already got that guy running, so we're going to go full offense here. Okay. Let's end turn. Then this guy is going to step up. Unfortunately, the goblin here is going to get kind of free reign, but that's okay. And we're going to attack. And fail. Okay, this guy's going to step up. And attack. Okay, I'm trying to go after their morale as best as I can. Go full offense here. Okay, they're going for my back line. Okay, a couple attacks there. That's not good. But we can always step away from him again. Okay, this guy has not gone yet. Nor has this guy. He's going to act soon. So I'm going to try and help out those guys where I can. Getting overwhelm penalties. I think this one's probably the more important one to throw out. Okay, they're going for my archer again. That's why I threw the overwhelm, because that was close. Okay. That was close as well. All right, let's just finish this guy off. I say as I miss. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. There we go. I can't do any more attacks here, though, so we're just going to have to step into the pocket. And I couldn't throw I can throw out a dog to try and help. I think that's probably a good call, so let's just throw that out. And why did the dog go over that way? Of all the ways you could go. All right, we're going to step back here. We're going to sling an arrow here. Okay, it wasn't a great chance, but we at least get out of there. That guy already went. As did this guy. 48. 48. Same chance to hit. I feel like we should try and clean these guys up, even though this guy's a danger because he's flanking. We can always move this guy up to meet him. So let's hit here. Okay, and we'll throw a dog out just as a distraction. This time the dog's not going to run off somewhere stupid, so we'll put him there. Okay, we're going to go full offense here. Okay, good damage. Crap. If I throw an attack, I only be able to do one. I really got to recover here. I cannot take arrows, though. That would kill him. And we are bleeding, too. Gah. He's probably going to go down, unless I can get a bandage on him. All right, well... Let's go ahead and move over this way. I think this guy's going to go down. There's nothing I can do about it. And that poison! Oh! And the dog went in the wrong spot, too. I should have put him here. Alright, let's go full offense here. I say as I don't have the fatigue to do that. Do not go down. We have two men on the brink of dying due to bleed effects, and I don't know if I have the means to bandage them. Maybe in theory I do, after I stab this wolf to death. But I have to have them not engaged, so that is a concern. Come on. Okay. We're gonna just go full offense here. Okay, it's getting a little bit more dire. Hey, we did some damage. And the dog lived. Not gonna live this turn, no. Dog lived, yay! And it did damage, yay! Please do not hit one of my guys that is almost dead. Okay. We have to kill the guy that is... I have to put the overwhelm penalty here, though. Okay. We gotta kill this guy so that we can get somebody else to bandage this guy. Unfortunately, this guy goes next. If he doesn't die from the bleed, we could get a bandage on him from our archer. So, I think we have to go for the kill here, which we failed. This guy is going to move here, throw an attack here. Okay, we managed to succeed as far as that's concerned. I'm gonna wait. Okay, so this guy may bleed to death. I have to go full offense here. Okay, I don't have the means to bandage him myself, so we just have to hope the bleed does not kill him. So we're gonna put up a shield wall. So he didn't die. That's good. Let's step over this way and put an attack on this guy. It's gonna be important. I think we do the same thing here, so I'm gonna step here and throw an attack on this guy. Try and chop him down before he's a threat. Although I don't know if that's gonna work, because my chance to hit is gonna be atrocious. Okay, so I have to bandage here. I don't have a choice. So bandage ally, because that's gonna keep him alive. And then we're gonna step a little bit out of the way. Okay, I have to do the same thing here. So we're going to do bandage ally on this man. Otherwise, he will go down. And then as far as movement goes, we need to start moving. Oh, this is Gunther, so he's not going to do anything. Okay. Can go full offense here. Let's recover. Okay, I'm going to step up and attack, hopefully killing this guy. I failed there. Okay, so this guy's running. Do we take a risk here and just move in for the engage on the archers? I think that's a good call, so we're going to do that. Because this guy's fleeing anyway. Now, we don't get any free attacks on him, which is unfortunate, but I think that's the right call. Okay, so I'm just going to end his turn. Okay, so here we're going to go for a movement to tie this guy up, and we can get there, so we'll do that. It's going to exhaust me, but it keeps him off of my men, so we're going to do that. Okay. Let's go ahead and move. I want to move over here, but I don't have the movement for it, so we'll just move up slightly. Yeah, we'll be able to make that work. Okay, so these guys are going to have to change their weapons. And he's going to run away. Well, I can't prevent all things. We got lucky there. Alright, so I can make this work. So what we're going to do is I'm going to step up here. I'm going to attack this guy so we can put an overwhelm on him. Okay. Well, we're in a place where we may be able to get away without losing anyone. Yeah, this guy's going to attack here. And fail. And then he's going to step over this way. So we can allow the other man to move. Alright, we're really close to having this victory here. I'm just going to move up here so we can try and chop this guy down. Okay. Archers. So we've got a few different possibilities here. Let's go for the one that's the higher chance to hit. One more shot. There we go. And we get another shot, but unfortunately, it's not allowing me to do a quick shot here because of the fatigue. So that's unfortunate. So let's just end turn. Okay, this man's done an excellent job. And I think we're just going to hide him in our men. So I could have moved over there and tried to kill that guy. Alright, that's okay. We'll just back him away. He's done his job. Let's start moving this guy over here to try and help out. Alright, we got to chop down on the guy right in my face. Which didn't work, unfortunately. Okay, let's go with a chop. Go with another chop. Okay, perfect. I'll just go ahead for this kill attempt. That took a lot more doing than I'd like. Go full offense here. And go full offense here. That's going to be it for his turn, unfortunately. Oh, I moved that guy in the way. Oop. Alright, well, we'll move here then for next turn. Oh, we got lucky as hell there. Okay. We're not out of the woods yet, though. This guy is the bigger threat. So, we could pop out a dog or something, though. So, I have to be careful with that. Okay, and turn. This guy could get a bow. He's just gonna run. Okay. That works for me. Let's attack here again. I could try and repel him, which may give us some options. Yeah. Main reason I did that is just for survivability of my other man, so... End turn. Go for the kill here. Good. Put ourselves into a position to attack next turn. Okay, this guy's done his job. We'll put him over in the pile of guys that are just gonna take it easy. Okay, Gunther is going to move into contact here. This man is also going to chill. We'll do a recover just to do it. Can I get attack off here? That's not a good attack. I want to be able to shoot somebody. Okay, I'll move there. That's an okay place to be for next turn. Let's throw a chop down. It wasn't a great chance, but we tried. Let's step in here. Now, this guy's taking a little bit of a beating, so this may not be wise. Maybe I should put up a shield wall just to defend him a little bit better. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, you're gonna run up this way to try and help out up there if we need it. And you're gonna throw out another attack. And we do have another one. Okay. You're gonna move here. And that's gonna be it for your turn, unfortunately. Okay, you're gonna step up. You're gonna give us a nice overwhelm on this guy. And I put him in the wrong spot. Oh, we'll just wait. Okay, you're gonna end turn. You're gonna end turn. You're in a fine spot, so we'll attack. Oh, we killed them both. Wow. All right. We managed to get through without losing anybody, and I think that is almost a miracle. We had guys on like single-digit hit points, and I was super nervous with that fight because it was rough, for sure. But hey, we made it out, so I'm happy with that. Let's go ahead and loot everything up that we can. And let us leave. It was a good fight. Do Alric von Thura will be expecting to hear word of it now. Time to collect our pay. Alright, well, that was a little bit nerve-wracking as far as fights go, but hey, we made it out. Okay, so I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This is Maltzgunner, signing out.